Speaking with Nation One TV at the 10th year anniversary of University of Earth and Allied Sciences, celebration was the Member of Parliament, Hon.Samuel Okudjeto Ablakwa, stated that the parliamentary walkout is in the interest of Ghanaians. The NDC remain committed to the fight against E-Levy.
Sterling struggle and absolutely outstanding effort by the National Democratic Congress caucus in Parliament that kept the E-Levy out of the way over the last 5 months. And so far as we are concerned, there is no E-Levy that has been passed. The E-Levy could not have been passed by 136 people in Parliament. What has happened is a constitutional nullity. It's a sham, it's a charade. His Excellency the President knows it. He is only lending himself to an illegality, and very soon the Supreme Court will have to pronounce in the case that my colleagues and I have filed before the Apex Court. We are clear in our minds that if on the 26th of November 2001, 137 members of Parliament of the NDC side could not purport to be rejecting the 2022 budget, and the Supreme Court has held in the Abdullahi case that we didn't form a quorum under Article 1041. How can an inferior number, a much lesser number to 137, 136, purport to have passed an E-Levy? It was a strategic walkout. When we say we walk out in the interest of Ghana, Ghanaians must understand, if we had stayed, they are saying of MP, the stay of execution had been lifted. His lawyers were trying to refile. At the time the matters were being discussed in Parliament, those stay of execution papers had not been filed. So Asinov could not have voted. We will have been 136. Even if we forced to bring him in, what we know is that our colleagues will have gone back to court to say that his vote should have been taken out. Remember that they had brought the Honorable Kojoko, the Chieftaincy Minister. The Speaker of Parliament has confirmed that they saw him in an ambulance. They will have wheeled him into the chamber to get 137, and then they will have taken the Asinov vote out. So it will have been 137, 136. So, look, it's up to Ghanaians to see if we wanted to be compromised. We will have done that long ago. We have been fighting this since November. And it is interesting how the party, the MPP, President Akufo-Addo, Dr. Baumia, Ken Oforiatta, the masterminds, those who are spearheading all these, very unpopular tax measures, seeking to further impoverish the Ghanaian people. It is interesting that, in your question, you are not accusing them of being the masterminds behind our woes. They are the real perpetrators of all of this hardship, all the pain, the suffering of Ghanaians. Look at how, cost of living has skyrocketed, that the Ghanaian is barely surviving. Look, everything has gone up by more than 100%, some 200%. Look, the suffering masses, trying to protect them against a marauding, very insensitive government that is hell-bent. Look, democracy is about listening to the people. It's about doing what the people want. It's about implementing the will, the wishes of the people. But not in Ghana, not under President Akufo-Addo. The Ghanaian people have said we don't want the E-Levy. And yet, he decided that that is the birthday present he wants. Can you imagine the level of impunity, the level of insensitivity, the level of betrayal? A president who in opposition said that he will move this country away from taxation to production. Today, he is happy to celebrate his birthday, his 78th birthday, because he has been able to impose further hardship through an obnoxious E-Levy. And you saw all the partying they did. The height of insensitivity. After all of this, they could afford to party and just throw it in our faces. They were telling us, go to hell. But we have been resolute. We remain committed to the fight against the E-Levy. We are clear in our minds that there is no E-Levy. What has happened is a constitutional nullity. What has happened is an illegality. What has happened by 136 members of Parliament who do not form a quorum under Article 10.